coach here of the Colts to the playoffs the first couple of seasons. Reggie Wayne back on this field for the first time since he got hurt last year. This is the second half of the season. It'll be against that Philadelphia defense. Kickoff from Cody Parkey. Griff Whalen back deep to receive. And the Colts will take over at the 20 on the touchback. #1 pick in the draft in 2012 out of Stanford. You almost have to remind yourself that Andrew Luck is in his 3rd year in the NFL, John. He's got the success with the 11+ wins each season, but he handles himself like a 10-year veteran every aspect of the game.
Yes, he does. He's obsessed with reaching his expectations, and he's obsessed with winning. He's never lost 2 games in a row as a pro.
Opening drive starts from the 20, and it's incomplete, intended for T.Y. Hilton, perhaps deflected by Connor Barwin, the Eagles linebacker.
So Barwin does well. He had 7 batted passes last year. That time the veteran outside linebacker read the quick screen and got another one.
A couple of holdovers from the Peyton Manning era. One, tremendous quarterback play. Second, this arena stays very quiet when the offense has the ball. Peyton taught him well. Thus allowing Luck to communicate well with his teammates like Trent Richardson. Trying to run right, going nowhere. Michael Kendricks, now in his 3rd year at a Cal with the tackle.
You know, people criticize Trent Richardson, but a lot of these run plays have no chance. Michael Kendricks is going to come from the backside. He's going to be unblocked. Actually, he's from the play side, but no one touches him, Mike. And many of these runs that Trent Richardson has had have had no chance. Good players take advantage of those situations. Nice work by Kendricks.
Richardson out. Ahmad Bradshaw the back for 3rd and 14. Eagles show pressure, bring it up the middle. It's T.Y. Hilton on the edge. Fenced in, they will only gain 4. Malcolm Jenkins, the tackle. Opening drive 3 and out for Indianapolis.
That's a very good call by Bill Davis, the defensive coordinator of the Eagles. They love no-back sets in Indianapolis. That time, the Eagles blitzed it, forced the ball to come out quickly, and they're off the field. Here's Sproles.
Aaron Sproles, picked up this year by Philadelphia, back deep for the Pat McAfee punt. One of the better kickers in the league. Good hang time and distance on this one from McAfee. 60 yards from the 19. Sproles made a man miss. The flag is down as he returns it 13 to the 32-yard line. Jack Doyle made the tackle. Terry McCauley is our referee here tonight.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 56. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Brian Grayman, the guilty party. Here's who's out there for the Eagles. Jason Peters, excellent left tackle. Key spots. Left guard, Kelly is new. Gardner's the 3rd string at right tackle. Watch those spots tonight. Among the guys handling the ball, the receivers on each end, Cooper and Macklin. A lot of 2 tight ends, including Ertz, the former Luck tight end at Stanford, and McCoy and Sproles, a terrific 1-2 punch in the backfield. Taking over from the 17, Bjorn Werner closing in, but McCoy's got the screen on the edge and a first down, just shy of the 30 as he's pushed out by LaRon Landry, the safety.
Well, you get all excited to rush the 3rd string right tackle and the backup left guard. They're off to the races. And what a great call to start the game. Throw a screen pass to slow the rush down on LaShawn McCoy. Does an excellent job.
Right away they jump in. They pick up the pace. McCoy again. He's going to lose a yard. That's Josh McNary out of Army. He's starting because Jarrell Freeman, their good inside linebackers, out with a hamstring injury tonight.
Interesting story. McNary out of Army. Mike led the Cadets with 28 sacks over his career. Filling in tonight for Freeman, a very good inside linebacker.
Officially no gain. That's Macklin coming around from the right to the left. And for the first down, out of bounds at the 44.
It's a problem. There's that sweep with the built-in bubble screen. They attack you horizontally and they make you defend the entire field. Here come the Eagles. Up tempo. They're in Indianapolis's face quickly.
After the gain of 15, Sproles in the game. And Foles up top for the tight end, Zach Ertz. Inside the 30, moving the ball at will on the Colts in the opening 5 plays.
No pass rush, no chance. The skill of these tight ends is an advantage that they will exploit all night. Zach Ertz, no problem beating the 33-year-old Mike Adams to the corner.
Foles, who struggled in the opening last week, sharp to start here. That one's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the rookie out of Vanderbilt, couldn't hang on. Show you the guys huffing and puffing and trying to stop the Philly pace. Up front, these big guys going to have to work. Arthur Jones came over from Baltimore. Linebackers, we told you about McNary. D'Qwell Jackson came from the Browns. The two on the edge have to provide the pass rush. Toller and Davis, the corners, good man-to-man coverage guys. But the safeties might have to deal with those great running backs out of the backfield. Foles keeps it this time and will slide down at the 25-yard line. It'll be about 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a zone read. You don't expect Nick Foles to keep it. He is not the most mobile quarterback, but if you don't account for the quarterback, he's going to keep it. Chip Kelly makes sure they keep the defense honest.
On 3rd and 5, the Colts bring pressure. Foles steps up and throws complete. A flag down as Ertz makes the catch right near the 10-yard line, and we'll check the penalty.
Holding, defense number 28. Penalties decline. First down.
Greg Toller.
Julius Thomas of the Broncos ripped Indianapolis last week. Now it's Zach Ertz. Take a look at the penalty.
Easy one. He's grabbing Macklin's shirt. Ball touching the 10, 1st and goal on this opening Philadelphia drive. Sproles in the slot, right on the G in goal. And it's McCoy trying to bounce to the outside. And Ricky Jean-Francois wouldn't let him get there.
How about this personnel grouping that Chip Kelly's using, Mike? 2 halfbacks. He has Sproles and McCoy in there together. That's Sproles, there's McCoy, and they have 3 tight ends and no receivers. 2 halfbacks, 3 tight ends, no wide receivers. I have not seen Chip Kelly use that personnel grouping ever. And they stay with it.
At 3rd tight end with Selleck and Ertz is James Casey, the former Houston Texan. They spread him out and try to run McCoy. Couldn't get to the outside. Andrew Gardner, the right tackle, couldn't get his block, and D'Qwell Jackson comes in for a 2nd straight loss of yards.
Good player, ex-Cleveland Brown. Inside linebacker stuffs McCoy on the inside zone. He's done it a long time. And Philadelphia's red zone struggles continue. Let's see how Foles operates on 3rd and long.
Goal. Foles hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Macklin couldn't catch it. It's because Eric Walden was hitting the quarterback as he was throwing. Field goal attempt coming.
Somebody has to step up for Robert Mathis and exploit the 3rd-string right tackle of the Philadelphia Eagles. That time, Walden on the inside move gets there easily. If Indianapolis wins tonight, they must dominate that matchup. Philadelphia's 3rd right tackle already this season.
You see Cody Parkey, a rookie from Auburn who was in camp and preseason with the Colts. 31-yard field goal. First points of the night. Every time they have the ball, it's just, you can't catch your breath. 3-0, Eagles. ESPN's Monday Night Football, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go. And the fast pace of the Eagles offense, appropriate to have them here in this city known for speed. 11 plays, 69 yards. Do you like how they mixed it in that opening drive?
Yes, I did. And I think Philadelphia is going to continue to use the tight end tonight. Indianapolis has really struggled covering tight ends.
They went one play every 20 seconds in that opening drive. Parkey with the kickoff. This one bounces and picked up by Daniel Herron. Boom Herron, the former Ohio State Buckeye, who takes it to the 27-yard line as it was kicked low and on the ground by Parkey. So after 3 and out on the opening drive, we'll see what Andrew Luck and the Colts have for their second offering. Colts have been starting too slow, John, for Indianapolis fans the last few games. You think of the playoff game against Kansas City, playoff game against New England, and week 1 out at Denver.
Call Andrew Luck the comeback kid, but they can't keep falling behind and expect to win.
Bradshaw and Richardson in the backfield together as this drive starts at the 28, and it is Richardson, the number 3 overall pick in the draft a few years ago, shy of the 35-yard line. So those two will do the carrying in front of this offensive line that features Jack Buhorn, rookie out of Ohio State, who they like, and A.Q. Shipley starting his second game at center. Richardson and Bradshaw in the backfield. All 3 of those receivers have been a number 1 option at certain points. Wayne Hilton, the former Giant, Hakeem Nicks, and Dwayne Allen, one of 2 tight ends. You'll see get the ball thrown his way tonight. Seven on the first play for Richardson. This time he'll try the right side, stretch it out, and get stopped after a gain of only a yard. Connor Barwin helping out on the tackle there. Well, John, we talked about Richardson, the trade from Cleveland. It has a lot of folks in Indy uptight because of those 2013 numbers, 3 yards a rush. I remember as a rookie on a poor team, he did have a good year. Does he still have enough talent to be a good back going forward?
I think he does. They need to block better here in Indianapolis. They don't have the components to feature a great tailback. They don't have a true fullback. They don't have a great blocking tight end. Remember, Marshall Faulk didn't run the ball very well here either in Indianapolis, and he did okay.
They've gone to the heavy personnel. Lance Lewis, an extra offensive lineman. Mario Harvey, a linebacker, in at fullback as they bounce Bradshaw to the outside. And Ahmad Bradshaw into Eagles territory at the 34-yard line. A pickup of 28 yards.
This looks like Stanford. Pep Hamilton, the old offense, using an up-tempo offense a la Philadelphia. Here they come at you. Reggie Wayne quickly checks back into the lineup. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and 1 wide receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Cutting up the middle, Richardson. Spinning off of tacklers, gain of 15.
Unbalanced line, Mike, excuse me. Unbalanced line. Everybody's over here. They run a counter back to the weak side. Nobody's home. Great design. They outflank Philadelphia, and Richardson gashes them.
Now it's the Colts' turn to bring 3 tight ends in with Wayne and Richardson. And it is Richardson. Ball came out, and Reggie Wayne recovered it. Reggie Wayne, the wide receiver's on the edge there. Really not supposed to be in the trash where it's all happening, but his hustle helped keep the ball in the hands of the home team.
How about Reggie Wayne? 35 years old, back at full speed after a terrible knee injury in October. That won't show up on the stat sheet. And what a huge heads-up play by the veteran.
Reggie Wayne's been doing this for 14 years. It's the 4th time he's recovered a fumble. Second and goal. Incomplete for Hakeem Nicks, trying to use his 6'1" frame on Cary Williams, the corner.
Well, Hakeem Nicks, Eli Manning's target with the Giants, been isolated on the backside of trips a lot. Here he is, one-on-one with Cary Williams. Nice play by the veteran corner. Cary Williams has come in here from Baltimore and given Philadelphia stable play at the corner position.
T.Y. Hilton is in the slot. He and Wayne to the bottom of the screen. 3rd and goal. And Luck scanning to Bradshaw. He is short. He's at the 1. And let's see what Chuck Pagano does on 4th and goal. Looking like a go for it. Now he says, hang on, let's wait. See how close it is. They will. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal.
I like this call. Send a heavy artillery. Don't forget, in this situation, Andrew Luck as a runner. He has 9 rushing touchdowns in 2 seasons, and they love to boot.
They're going to run it, and he will throw to Bradshaw. Touchdown, Colts.
Gutsy call. Philadelphia is in a sellout run-stopping defense, and Andrew Luck. Reverse pivot. Wide open touchdown.
Here on ESPN.
Even you can complete passes to Brandon Marshall.
Just throw it up and go get it, right? McAfee with the kickoff, and we'll go all the way. You saw Reggie Wayne on the sideline there. Great job to recover that fumble that kept the drive alive and put Indianapolis on top. Nick Foles in Philadelphia get a chance to reply in a moment. Right on the edge of downtown, right off the highways here in this terrific sports town, Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium. Good fast-paced start to this one. Philadelphia scored an opening drive field goal. Drive 2 for Nick Foles, the 3rd-round pick out of Arizona. Working from the 20 and throwing over the middle, completed Sproles. They couldn't keep up with Sproles, who's all the way down the field to the 25-yard line. 55 on the game.
If you think Josh McNary can cover Darren Sproles, you're making a big mistake. Just a simple halfback choice. He arcs his release. He has a 2-way go. That's as easy as it gets.
He missed a holding penalty on Gardner, 66. He was grabbing his New Jersey. Officially, it's a gain of 57 as Sproles got it to the 23 and now to the 20-yard line. John, we're going to put this tempo clock in, give you a sense of how fast it goes from the end of one play to the start of the next.
Yeah, just watch Nick Foles get a pre-snap look at the line of scrimmage. He's going to see where the linebackers are shifted, see the safeties. He'll listen to the defense's communication, and off goes Philly.
John McCoy replaces Sproles. The fake to McCoy, and Riley Cooper couldn't bring it in. Man-to-man coverage by Vontae Davis on the corner.
Well, they fake the sweep, they fake the bubble, they have the Y over, and there's Riley Cooper, the 6'3", 225-pound split end going up against Vontae Davis. I'm surprised Riley didn't bring that down. Philadelphia has struggled finishing drives in the red zone. 3rd and long, and it looks like Indianapolis is playing coverage.
Third and 7. Foles in trouble, incomplete, and broken up by Darius Butler, the nickel corner, to help knock it away. And it'll be another field goal attempt for Parkey.
Well, when you can rush 3 men, it helps when you can win. And Walden is putting significant pressure on Nick Foles. 3rd-string right tackle Andrew Gardner has his hands full tonight.
This will be a
38-yarder now for Parkey. Out of the hold of Donnie Jones. That's no good, wide left. First miss for the rookie who was traded from the Colts to the Eagles. And no points for Philly. 7-3 Colts. Your quarterback camps when Andrew Luck visited, it was a great visit. You guys made Spider 2Y Banana famous, and we just had it a moment ago.
Doggone, Andrew Luck's doing it from an unbalanced formation, though, Mike. That's Dwayne Allen playing tackle, and instead of hitting the fullback in the flat, they send Ahmad Bradshaw the tailback in the flat. But it's still Spider 2Y Banana executed perfectly. Andrew Luck doing it from an unbalanced line, throwing it to the tailback. This kid's unbelievable.
And he's never thrown it to the Venus again, right?
No, not on Spider 2Y banana. What a drive.
That was part of the great back and forth with you and Andrew when he was at quarterback camp. An interception he threw in a game against USC when he was at Stanford. One of the few mistakes he made during his days in Palo Alto. From the 28, this drive starts. The spot of the missed field goal. And Bradshaw, who caught the touchdown a moment ago, with a run for 5 against this Philadelphia defense. Really going to like Fletcher Cox, the first-round pick in 2012, coming along as a big-time player up front. The linebackers, they adjusted with Connor Barwin and Trent Cole off the ends, Ryans and Kendricks in the middle. Good crew there. And in the secondary, we highlight Malcolm Jenkins, the 2-year captain of the Saints, has now come over to Philadelphia. And John, they really have needed a stabilizing force in the back, and Jenkins providing that now. Oh, Andrew Luck, and that snap count caught Connor Barwin.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 98. 5-yard penalty, first down.
I've met a lot of quarterbacks that have a good hard count, but none like Andrew Luck. He has scratch in his voice. When I went to Stanford and watched him practice, I could hear him all the way across campus. I mean, he can rock you with a hard count. At the line of scrimmage, I promise you, you can hear him outside this dome. His snap count and voice inflection is unbelievable.
Let it roll, let it roll. 190.
From the 38-yard line, Bradshaw to the right, breaks through 1 and 2 tackles, and he gains 7 yards. Good running here for Bradshaw.
This is a world champion halfback. Just watch him navigate off the right side. There's not a lot there. There's not much room to run through. But his feet stay alive. He has incredible vision, and boy, does Ahmad Bradshaw compete.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. 170.
After the gain of 8, we're running a lot of unbalanced line here tonight. Not much on that carry. So listen to that snap count the last couple of times. That seems like it's very simple to teach a quarterback, but you marveled when we were with Andrew last year how he got so good at that snap count.
Yeah, I mean, he draws 12 to 15 defenders a year off sides, and it's such a scratchy, loud, deep voice. I'm surprised he doesn't need throat lozenges in the middle of the second quarter. It's really unbelievable.
Fall down, fall down. 4 down, Mike over here. Mike over here. 4 down, Mike 59.
This is 3rd and 1.
One out there, Wisconsin. Red 80. We're hot.
Pressure picked up, and Luck completes it. It's T.Y. Hilton. Will the Indianapolis first down at the 45. Listen into a little bit of Luck at the line. All they do that once, and that means they're going to be a half beat slower getting off the line of scrimmage. And that may be the time you need to complete a big one. Back to Trent Richardson. Jump cut for Trent, and he gains 5.
I'm really impressed with the inside blockers of the Colts. A.Q. Shipley, the 4th center I've seen in Indianapolis already this year. Jack Muert, a rookie left guard, and right guard Hughes has done Hugh Thornton has done an excellent job. They've taken it to the Philadelphia Eagles right up the gut. Thornton, Muhart, and Shipley.
That's 68 in the first quarter, 14 more than they had. Understanding they fell behind early in Denver, and Luck threw it 50-plus times. And D'Amico Ryans was there, but still Richardson spins out of the tackle and gains a yard as we get towards the end of this first quarter.
And this Philadelphia defensive system, Michael Kendricks is the defender they like to blitz. They'll shoot him through gaps 12 to 15 times a game. Very disruptive football player. And he's an ex-California Golden Bear. I have a feeling he does not like Andrew Luck much, Mike.
Yeah, we're in Indianapolis. We have a team from the East Coast, but we have Pac-12 roots all over the map here. Both quarterbacks, Kendricks, chipped the middle of 2007, almost 7 years. Big wow there. And obviously the time of possession, It's usually lopsided against the Eagles because of their pace of offense. But it's important for the Colts to keep it out of Philadelphia's hands here tonight. Luck again on 3rd and 4, buys a first down with the hard count, drawing the offside.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Brandon Graham out of Michigan is the one who got caught there. We've talked about the offensive linemen. They are trained. You see a guy coming in the neutral zone, move so you catch him. It's almost like the hand in the cookie jar. Jack Doyle, the tight end, leads the way for Richardson, who cuts to the right. And there goes Richardson for 10 and a first down. Best we've seen him run in his days with the Colts.
I have no idea where Benny Logan is going. Nose tackle, he's just going to loop outside, and the ball's going to be cut back to the right. But I don't know what defense Philadelphia is playing. Very good backside cut off by Dwayne Allen, and Trent Richardson delivers a nice stiff arm to Michael Kendricks. Impressive.
He'll go out. Bradshaw comes in. That's Dwayne Allen is the fullback, and he's releasing as Luck fires in the middle off the hands of Michael Kendricks. A lot of traffic around Reggie Wayne. Second down.
Andrew Luck disappointed in himself there. Great call on first down. When you can run the football like the Colts have run it tonight, the play action has great sting. That time Wayne was open. Andrew was a little bit late with the throw.
You mentioned Pep Hamilton, the last 2 years of Luck, or the last 2 years at Stanford before coming here these 2 seasons as the offensive coordinator. Had been in the NFL before. 2nd and 10. Luck got rid of it quick. Team Nix has nowhere to go as Kerry Williams off the corner. Former Super Bowl champion with the Ravens made the tackle.
Well, when you line up in a no-back set, you have to assume you're going to get blitzed, and Philadelphia continues to blitz Andrew Luck in these no-back sets, forcing the quick throws, and Kerry Williams has done a nice job in one-on-one tackling situations tonight.
That's a couple of times, too, John. That pressure's come right up the middle at A.Q. Shipley, that center in his 3rd year, but just his 2nd start here with the Colts. 3rd and 14. And again, Luck is pressured up the middle. It's high and incomplete. Intended for Reggie Wayne, and there are 3 Eagles peeling themselves off the Colts quarterback.
Blitz. Not good protection. Andrew Luck has been hit a lot here in Indianapolis his first 2 seasons. That time he went down hard, and Philadelphia is not shying away from pressure in man coverage. They feel good about their matchups against these Colt receivers.
Well, one of the best. He's made so many key kicks. 46-yard field goal. 41-year Spider Cam tonight. Brought to you by DirecTV. Colts have scored on their 2nd and 3rd drive. A couple of field goal attempts on the first 2 Philadelphia drives. One a miss and a make on the first one. McAfee with the kickoff. And from 5 deep, Nolan Carroll will bring it out and get hit at the 15. Brought down at the 18-yard line. John, let's talk about the tight ends and the role in the offense.
Well, DeQuell Jackson last week struggled covering Julius Thomas of the Denver Broncos. And it wasn't just DeQuell Jackson. It was all of the underneath defenders of these Colts. And it continues tonight. Zach Ertz against Mike Adams in one-on-one coverage. If you play man-to-man coverage, that's fine. Your cornerbacks cover the wide receivers, but who covers these tight ends and backs? So far, it's been the tight ends and running backs against the safeties and linebackers of the Colts. Look for Chip Kelly to continue to probe those matchups.
To the 17-yard line, McCoy sweeping to the left, and LaShawn McCoy pulled down to the 22-yard line. They stretch you horizontally.
That's that sweep, Mike, and they pull 2 linemen, and one of them is going to be the center, Jason Kelsey. This is an athletic center, and they attack you horizontally with a bubble screen on the other side of the formation. Good luck.
Again, McCoy, shy of the 25. It'll be 3rd and 2. Coming up to Quell Jackson and Bjorn Werner on the tackle. Again, this is a Colts defense without Robert Mathis. 4-game suspension, and then he tore his Achilles last week, so he is out for the season. 3rd down, McCoy. And he is right at that 1st down mark at the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a great run. Mike Adams standing on the line of scrimmage for the stop, and I don't know how he gets out of some of these messes. Watch the right side of your screen. Mike Adams is right there for the tackle, and he can't get McCoy to the ground. What a run.
Some of the shiftiness of Shady McCoy. Sproles in now. Got the ball from Foles. Gain of 9 on 1st down. We saw them go quickly on 3rd down, John. Is there a beat, a rhythm to how quickly they go offensively?
They do a great job of mixing it up, Mike. They're going to go real fast, force you to show your hand, and then they're going to research your defense and get into the optimum plays, but they're going to try to out-condition you with this tempo, and do they do a good job of it?
That was a step ahead of Macklin, who was trying to pick up blocks on the side. The pass incomplete. Jeremy Macklin, who's back as an option for Foles this year, tore his ACL, missed all of last year, and back on a 1-year deal. With no Deshaun Jackson, Macklin becomes a stretch the field guy. 3rd and 1. Sproles. No. Stopped by the safety, Mike Adams. And Philadelphia will likely punt.
Well, some of these runs are hit or miss. They're outnumbered at the point of attack. And up the left side of your screen, they just don't have enough hats to block these Indianapolis Colts.
Griff Whalen goes back. Donnie Jones will punt it for Philadelphia, and a flag comes down. They'll back up 5 with a false start.
False start. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That's the 3rd pre-snap penalty against Philadelphia. And for 2 weeks in a row, they continue to struggle early in games.
Jones the boot, beautiful long kick, turned over. Whalen from the 10. Whalen picked up 2 big blocks, and Griff Whalen took it out to the 29-yard line. Flag comes in late. Jonathan Newsom had a big block that looked like it was going to spring him for a deeper return of that 59-yard kick. But the 19-yard return will be erased.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Receiving team, number 91, illegal blindside block. Half misses a goal. 1st down, timeout.
Newsom was all proud and fired up that he hit Boykin. Instead, he was guilty of a penalty. Andrew Luck coming up. Good start. Back there is Jonathan Newsom. Started his career at Ohio State, then went to Ball State. He was guilty of the penalty here. Chris Polk is the man who we got. Polk has no chance to defend himself, gets hit up by the head by Newsom, thus the penalty. Hurting field position. Luck of the Colts start from just outside their own 10. And it's play action for Luck. He steps up and fires. It's deflected in the air and incomplete. Go for T.Y. Hilton. Bradley Fletcher with the deflection.
Dangerous play, backed up. It's a blitz again up the middle, the old cross dog blitz, and Andrew Luck pulls up looking for T.Y. Hilton on a double move, and Fletcher did a nice job smelling that out.
Saw the Luck numbers, only 28 passing yards on 11 attempts so far. And this one is incomplete, and Dwayne Allen is in the mixer there. He had Trent Cole waiting as D'Amico Ryans lined him up. John, you've mentioned the pressure Philadelphia is bringing up the middle. If you're on the sideline as the offensive staff for Indy, What can you try to do to slow that down?
Well, you better change your protection system. Philadelphia wants to knock Andrew Luck off the spot. That's the spot right behind the center where Luck likes to throw the football. Best way to do that, bring pressure up the middle, and so far they've gotten a lot of penetration on young Andrew Luck.
3rd and 10. They're coming up the middle again. Luck fires the slant, incomplete, intended for Akeem Nicks. So Indianapolis, like their opening drive, goes 3 and out.
Well, just watch. It's repeated inside pressure, and they're trying to knock Andrew Luck off the launch spot. That time they did a decent job picking it up, but the coverage held. Good work by Philadelphia, setting up Sproles again.
Good chance for good field position. McAfee kicks it away. Another beautiful kick. This is 57 yards. Sproles trying to get off that sideline. The Colts cover it well, led by Colt Anderson. And Nick Foles in the offense will get it at the 36. Luck has missed his last 4 passes. Have known each other for a while. The draft in 2012, going up against each other in the Pac-12. They're both Texas kids, too. There are their days at Arizona and Stanford, and the head-to-head ended up 2-1. Andrew Luck, and there's the rounds they were selected in. We talked to Nick Foles last night about Andrew, and the two have developed a good friendship. He said that we're very much alike. Keep it simple. It's all about football. Family's important. They've actually trained at times together in California. A lot of similar friends, high school teammates, their Pac-12 battles. Interesting to see these third-year quarterbacks who were part of division winners last year go head-to-head as Foles keeps it and rolls to the 43-yard line.
It's a zone read with built-in bubble screens. It's just funny to watch Nick Foles carrying the football.
2nd and 4, and this time he will throw it. Covered on the first option, but finds Macklin into Colts territory, but a flag down.
Illegal contact. Defense number 28. Penalties decline. 1st down.
On Greg Toller, so it's a good gain. On the pass to Macklin. Eagles picking up the tempo on this series. McCoy running left, got a good block from his center, Kelsey, and here he goes. Video game moves by McCoy for the 1st down and a gain of 12.
And DeQuell Jackson, a veteran inside linebacker, is shaking his head. Watch number 52 coming from the backside, breakdown in the open field. Not a chance.
From the 30, Foles loads, fires, Macklin end zone. Incomplete. Had him for a 2nd.
How would you like to play quarterback with Jason Peters as your left tackle? I just don't see Peters getting any trouble ever in pass protection. He's better than everybody he blocks every week. He's a great run blocker, and he is outstanding in pass protection.
2nd and 10. Screen set up. McCoy brings it in and gains about 8 yards. The other outstanding offensive lineman is Kelsey, the center, who led the block there.
Those are 2 Pro Bowl linemen, if you ask me. I like watching these linemen play. This is Jason Peters. That's a screen. He's inviting the rush on that particular play, but look who's leading it. It's Jason Kelsey, the veteran center. As athletic as anyone in pro football, number 62.
3rd and 2. Sproles up the middle. He's got the 1st down at the 18-yard line.
Just when you get tired of tackling LaShawn McCoy, they bring in a fresh Darren Sproles, and that combination doesn't seem fair, Mike. 2 of the quickest inside runners, outside runners, versatile backs in pro football playing in the same team.
Chip Kelly was worried about the workload on McCoy. And what a great opportunity to bring someone in who can do some of those McCoy damaging things in the open field. It is Macklin. The ball hit the ground. It's going to be an incomplete pass because it was going forward, so an incomplete pass. What Sproles does, he's like a Swiss Army knife. The receiving yards, the rushing yards, and all those return yards, how he made his name in the league. totaling over 15,000. If you break that down on a per-game basis, that's third in league history for the guys who have played 100 games. Dante Hall, also a good kick returner, second. Makes you appreciate how great Jim Brown was. So few of his yards came as a returner, almost all of them as a running back. Second and 10, it is McCoy on the read at the 10. Terrific move to get to the 6. First and goal, Eagles.
Wears you out. The speed, the tempo, and the acceleration of these two backs, hard to deal with.
The Colts player down and injured, and McCoy made that gain of 12 yards. And we'll have an injury timeout as Peters did a good job blocking that time. Indianapolis injury to Arthur Jones, who came in the game with a bump and bruise. Arthur Jones, his 5th year out of Syracuse, getting on the cart. He played his first 4 years with Baltimore, came into the game with a shoulder injury, but here in battling with that terrific left tackle, Jason Peters, you'll watch, he gets that right foot caught and tangled and twisted. In addition to being stepped on, he could not get up for a moment. Then they were walking him off, but he couldn't put pressure on it. So Jones, a top priority guy to add to this defense of Chuck Pagano, taken off via a cart.
And don't forget, they've already lost Robert Mathis, their great sack man for the season, with an Achilles injury. Let's hope Jones is not hurt seriously. Let's see if the Eagles can finish a drive in the red zone where they have struggled.
First and goal for Philadelphia, trying to tie this game. McCoy to the left, gets it to the 4. The Eagles have been in the red zone twice. Only 3 points to show for it. Rookie Jean-Francois, the tackle there.
And even in goal line situations, Chip Kelly continues to run the shotgun spread with a no huddle.
Second and goal, it's McCoy on the edge. Great play by Walden. Eric Walden came in, and a man has been challenged to pick up his production because of the injury to Mathis. Does there.
Nobody blocked him. Pro football players are going to be great players if they're unblocked. And odd play selection by Philadelphia in these tight red zone situations tonight. Sets up Foles for a critical 3rd and long.
Third and goal, Foles. McCoy stopped in the open field. Darius Butler.
These Colt defenders come from everywhere. Not many of them were drafted. Darius Butler, the ex-New England Patriot, makes a sensational open field one-on-one tackle against LaShawn McCoy. And again, Philadelphia stymied in the red zone.
Another field goal attempt for Cody Parkey. Made his first one from 31. Missed the 38-yarder. This is 23. And he knocks it through. So the Eagles have been to the Colts 14, the Colts 20, and the Colts 4. They only have 6 points to show for it. News in the NFL the last week. It'll continue, and the best place to check during the day, NFL Insiders, 3 Eastern Time. Trey Wingo and company on NFL Live at 4 Eastern Time. Every day the NFL's covered here on ESPN. There's more to come at halftime. Chris Berman will keep you updated with Adam Schefter and Chris Mortensen as more developments in the Adrian Peterson story. New developments this evening. You guys will have that coming up at halftime. Here it is Colts 10, Eagles 6. Wrapping up week 2. Colts trying to get their first win. Eagles trying to stay unbeaten. Griff Whalen from 3 deep. Whalen bouncing to the outside. At 27, Carey Williams takes him down as a flag comes down. Lisa has an update on the Colts injury.
Yeah, Mike, I just got word from Colts officials that Arthur Jones is back in the back. His right ankle is being x-rayed. His return being called questionable. Mike.
It's, someone they really have been counting on, Lisa. It'll be a tough loss.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Kicking team number 42. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Chris Maragos, who's an outstanding special teams contributor for the Eagles, cost his team good field position.
He threw a punch here, Mike. It's not smart.
Missed with the first one on Colt Anderson, but connected the second time. Maragos, a standout special teamer on the Super Bowl champion Seahawks team last year. Key addition to teams for the Eagles here in 2014.
170.
Luck struggling in the passing game. It's been on the ground where Indy has had success, but Fletcher Cox says not anymore. He takes down Trent Richardson, a loss of 3.
Big country from Mississippi State. He's good in any scheme. Watch Fletcher Cox penetrate and track Trent Richardson. He can play in the wide 9. He can play in the 4-3. He can play in any defense, and he's thriving here in this 3-4 in Philadelphia.
170.
4 in the pattern. Quick toss caught by Reggie Wayne, but not going anywhere. Brandon Boykin stops him. It is no gain. And Wayne, although he adds to his all-time reception total, still continuing to struggle as part of this passing game tonight. You mentioned Wayne missed the last half of last year with the ACL injury. Reggie, chance to become a top 10 receiving yards man in the NFL history. He's already, John, in the top 10 in receptions with over 1,000, but nothing's coming easy tonight.
25 yards passing just before the half, and it sets up another 3rd and long.
3rd and 13, the Eagles bring 5. Luck has time this one, and he finds Wayne complete for the first down. And a gain of almost 20.
That's a credit to Pep Hamilton and his coaching staff. Again, it's inside pressure. And the Colts do an excellent job picking it up. They give Andrew Luck time to step forward in the pocket, finish on his front foot, and throw a strike to Reggie Wayne, who you just talked about, Mike.
From the 42, it's Richardson now. Trent Richardson bounces out of a tackle. Still going Richardson. Best we've seen him run as a Colt. Gain of 15, first down.
Philadelphia's got to make an adjustment to this unbalanced line. Everybody's over here, and they continue to run the counter play back to the weak side, and they're outflanked. Numbers are in their favor, and they are getting after Philadelphia. Same play.
3 runs of 10 or more so far for Richardson. And that one to the 21-yard line. John, we talked to Chuck Pagano on Saturday, and he said, I'll tell you, I don't know if it's going to be this week, but this is the best week Trent Richardson's had of practice. You have to remember, he had 3 systems offensively in 18 months after leaving Alabama. The coaching changes with Cleveland, then the trade last year. He was so lost here last year. He comes in midseason. They've got to throw him in because of the injuries. He was asking Luck on every play, what do I do? He had no idea. Took him a while to pick up this system.
170.
Now it's Ahmad Bradshaw. He gets out of the tackle by Jenkins, but led by Bradley Fletcher, the Eagles rally to the ball. It's a gain of 2.
Well, it doesn't hurt when you have a complimentary back like Ahmad Bradshaw. Both of these teams, we've seen Sproles and McCoy work together tonight. And Richardson and Ahmad Bradshaw have teamed up for quite a display of running the ball in Indianapolis. And here they are in a no-back set. Philadelphia's blitzed it every time, and here they come again.
To either side of the center, and Andrew Luck for the 3rd time tonight, getting the 2nd first down off of it.
Encroachment. Defense number 58. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Draws them offside.
That's bad football. That's the 2nd 3rd down conversion by this Colt offense on Andrew Luck's hard count. Read your scouting report. He's going to continue to use that hard count in critical situations, and that's 3 times they've kept drives alive.
From the 14-yard line, got it out of his hands quick, caught by Bradshaw. Good scoop on the low grab to the 5-yard line, gain of 9.
I like that. They knew it was a blitz. Every time they've been in a no-back set, the Eagles have full blitzed it. And that time, they get the ball to Bradshaw against the safety and coverage, and Bradshaw wins.
Looks like they're going to wait till the 2-minute warning here to run this play. John, this drive kept alive by that offside. This is Andrew Luck's 34th game with the Colts. 40 times he has drawn players offside, or that encroachment call like you get with the guys in the...
They can go up and get it. Fun to watch. And in these situations, they love to isolate Reggie Wayne or Akeem Nicks. And if it's one-on-one coverage, Andrew Luck has the green light for a hand signal.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Inside the 2, it starts at 2nd and 1. From the 5, and they will run it up the middle. It's a first down for Trent Richardson at the 3-yard line. How impressed are you with what the Colts have done running the ball in this first half?
I'm very impressed. You want to keep Chip Kelly and the Eagle offense off the field, run the football, and they have run it with authority from a number of different formations. Unbalanced again.
Here's Wayne alone at the bottom here.
1-7.
And Luck will run it again. It's Richardson. A yard to the 2. Malcolm Jenkins with the stop. Chip Kelly's running down, thinking about calling a timeout here, and it will take one. Philadelphia timeout with 1:20 left. Just what you were thinking, John. Try to preserve some clock to get the ball back. Eagles are known for tempo. That means their defense is out there a lot. This is the 35th play run by Indianapolis in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, and Luck keeping, rolling, throwing, caught by Doyle. Broke the plane, called a touchdown. Jack Doyle on the initial signal, called for the touchdown. There's a flag down in the end zone.
Holding, defense number 98. Penalties decline, touchdown.
Doyle, Indianapolis kid from Western Kentucky. Let's watch if he keeps possession as he breaks the plane. Yep. All good. That's a touchdown.
Slid out of the backfield, and Barwin was late in his coverage. Nice effort by Doyle.
And Jack Doyle gets his first National Football League touchdown. Vinatieri with the extra point. A local kid from Cathedral High School in Indianapolis catches Andrew Luck's 50th career touchdown pass. At McAfee's kickoff will not be returned. And it's another touchback. Philadelphia has a couple timeouts and 1:13 to go, starting from their own 20. Chris Berman standing by, Toyota halftime. Chris Morton and Adam Schefter are covering the latest on the Adrian Peterson story, and there have been developments in the last few hours, so Morton and Adam will have that plus other notes on the day, and we'll have everything that happened in sports today as a Sports Center update. All ahead on the Toyota halftime.
Keep an eye on right tackle Andrew Gardner against Eric Walden. That matchup has been a problem for Philadelphia.
From his 20, Foles has to use the check down. It's Sproles. Doing 7. Vontae Davis waiting there, John. Sorry.
Excuse me, Mike. This is when you're a head coach. You go up to Eric Walden. You meet him at his locker, and you say, you have to win tonight for us to win this football game. You're going up against a third-string right tackle. We have no Robert Mathis. You have to win.
Sproles again. Great move. Second one is stopped by Davis right at the first down line. Clock turning, 55 seconds. First down as the ball's touching the 30. Macklin was way down the field, had to run 30 yards back to run it again. Jordan Matthews, the rookie, the first round, or I should say the second round pick. It's the first down at the 47-yard line and out of bounds.
It's a bad angle by LaRon Landry covering underneath in the flat. Good delivery by Foles. Plenty of time for this Eagle offense.
A timeout taken by the Colts.
Timeout,
Here with 40 seconds remaining.
30-second timeout.
I mentioned the second-round pick Matthews. Marcus Smith, the first-round pick of the Eagles, is inactive tonight. He's a guy out of Louisville who's trying to learn a different position here. Philadelphia's offense, as I mentioned, John, twice they've been to the red zone. The other time they got it right to the 20, and only 6 points to show for it here so far.
Yeah, you can't get caught up with yards. You got to get caught up with points, and that's something that Philadelphia has to prove they can do. They struggled against Jacksonville last week, putting the ball across the goal line. Their red zone offense clearly needs some work.
Yeah, what do you think it is about the red zone offense? I know it's only 6 quarters, but are you seeing any trends there?
Well, I think he's gotten cute with personnel. Remember, he used 2 tailbacks and 3 tight ends earlier in the game. Stay with what you do.
From the 47, Foles has time, takes a shot downfield for Macklin.
Wow.
What a grab by Greg Toller, who went up and pulls in a tremendous interception.
You aren't kidding. Toller was beat deep by Macklin, and when he saw the ball thrown, he accelerated and made a tremendous catch.
Got the ball, and knee comes down inbounds like a receiver. He went to that high point. Beautiful.
He's gone from a Division II college football player to a $14 million corner. He's had a lot of injuries with these abductor muscles, Mike, and if he can stay healthy, he and Vontae Davis have proven that they can lock up with some of the league's best receivers. What a play by Toller.
And Chip Kelly's going to know this feeling going to the locker room. This is the 6th time in the last 12 games the Eagles have not scored a touchdown in the first half. So for all the yards and the pace, 233 yards in the first half. Only 6 points to show for it. Philadelphia will get the ball to start the third quarter. Luck has 2 touchdown passes, but only 58 passing yards. Interesting half. Indianapolis leads by 11 passing numbers for the Eagles, but they've gotten close and not been able to punch it in the red zone, while Indianapolis has. Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Lisa Salters coming up from the sideline in a little bit. That's a little bit surprising as we came into this game. Indy's ability to run the ball this effectively.
They ran it with authority, over 100 yards from some unbalanced formations. And don't forget those 3 hard counts by Andrew Luck. They have changed this game, keeping those drives alive.
And after the kickoff, we're going to talk about the red zone issues Philadelphia's had, because that would change the complexion of this game a little bit.
No doubt. You got to get 7, Mike, when you get down there. You know that. And Philadelphia has had some surprising play calling, and they've got to snap out of it here just like they did last week. They were down 17-0 to the Jaguars. I'm sure Chip Kelly's drawn from that experience.
Pat McAfee kicks it off to begin the third. It's no return before they take over the 20. Let's watch what's happening in the red zone.
Well, take a look at it. Not a lot of places to run. And pass protection. Right tackle Andrew Gardner has been exposed a little bit. Quick count backfired a couple times. And just good solid defense by the Colts. And don't forget, Philadelphia missed the short field goal. That's why they're down by 11.
The rookie Cody Parkey missed from 38. There you see the numbers in the red zone so far. Only Jacksonville and Philadelphia have not scored a touchdown from inside the red zone this year. Matthews can't hang on. It's incomplete. Here's Lisa.
Hey, Michael, I just talked to Chip Kelly about the red zone. He said they're playing much more zone coverage and have been keeping the ball in front of them, doing a nice job of mixing it up. We've got to just do a better job of putting points on the board. It's those pre-snap penalties that he hates. He says Andrew Luck does a good job. We told our guys, don't listen to him. Just play our game. Like
6 penalties, Lisa, 45 yards on the Eagles side of the ledger. McCoy. Well, those dances have not been able to get away. LaRon Landry was waiting, and Corey Reddy, the veteran from the University of Texas, finished it off.
Well, these Indianapolis corners are shutting down the receivers, and they're using their safeties in the box to stop the run, and LaRon Landry and Mike Adams have done a nice job, but it's the play outside by Greg Toller and Vontae Davis. They've canceled Riley Cooper and Jeremy Macklin completely.
3rd and 10. They exchange coverage as Foles has time, but has nobody open. On the run, he throws across, and it's broken up. What a job buzzing from the middle by Mike Adams to knock it away from Zach Ertz.
That's a bad decision by Foles. He had Riley Cooper on a shallow cross. You'll see the Colts get picked off in this coverage. They don't switch it properly, and Riley Cooper's going to run for the first down easily. Foles missed it.
That was the problem in the first half last week. Stuff he can't miss. The punt by Donnie Jones. 6 yards. Griff Whalen has space. Whalen trying to turn it up. A flag is down, 3 of them. As Maragos, I think he got held and he made the play. Terrific stuff from the special teams ace, Chris Maragos.
I think they got Sergio Brown.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 38. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Second time we're going to have a penalty on the kick return. Stop the play. Stop a good game. There's the hit in the back, and Maragos still got that left arm free to make the tackle.
A lot of penalties on these Colts special teams tonight. That one a costly penalty. And I'm anxious to see if Philadelphia continues to pepper Andrew Luck with inside blitzes. They had a lot of success, and they stymied this Colt pass offense, only 58 yards throwing it.
Indianapolis 5 drives if you exclude the kneel down at the end of the half. 5 drives yielding 2 touchdowns and field goal. 1 field goal.
170! What's up?
And Trent Richardson runs up the middle, and they've done that well and effectively tonight. Gain of about 5, maybe 6. John, that's not supposed to be the strength of this Colts offense, the guard center area.
No, it's not, and that is supposed to be the strength of this Eagles defense. They were 4th in the NFL stopping a run last year. So far, Fletcher Cox, Benny Logan, Cedric Thornton haven't played well.
And Muhort, Shipley, and Thornton, the middle for the Colts offensive line, they have. Keep going to it. Richardson will work his way to the 30-yard line.
This is old school football. Unbalanced line. They hit him early with a spider 2-wide banana on the goal line, and then they started running the ball with these counter plays away from the strength of the formation. Right guard Thornton, Doyle, kicking out, leading through, old-fashioned football, and they have taken the game physically to the Eagles.
Have you seen much unbalance from the Colts so far?
Not a lot. I saw a couple last week in Denver, but I haven't seen it this much.
They had to jump out of a lot of their plan in Denver because they fell so far behind. Empty in the backfield, 3rd and 2, and Luck's just going to roll it and throw it. It's deflected. A great job by Malcolm Jenkins. John told you in Monday Night Countdown what a great addition he thinks that is to the Eagles secondary.
Well, he's the quarterback of this secondary. He played cornerback at Ohio State, a first-round draft choice. He has coverage skills, and that time he made an excellent break on the ball. 3 and out.
So Sproles will go back to await the McAfee punt after the 3rd 3 and out of the night for Indianapolis. Man, he's kicking great. 61 yards. Sproles from the 9. Well covered. Hang time was 5.1 seconds. Gave Dwayne Allen time to get down there and corral Sproles, the return man. ESPN's Monday Night Football, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. T-Mobile and IHOP, everything you love about breakfast. So often you come to Indy, you're talking speed. It's a fast tempo night. Both teams not spending a lot of time in the huddle. Philadelphia with that typical pace with only 6 points to show for their first 6 drives. And big credit, too, to the punting of Pat McAfee. It's been outstanding net punting here tonight. There's Rashawn McCoy to the left. Good move by McCoy. A lot of unblocked yards. First down at 25.
Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. You just don't know how he makes these cutback runs. Beautiful thing.
Here he is again. There he is bouncing to the outside. That time Jordan Matthews is going to be caught for a hold. The rookie receiver was trying to set that edge.
Holding, offense number 81. 10-yard penalty, first down.
John, let's hop back here and talk about Philadelphia. We mentioned this going to break. 6 of the last 12 games they haven't scored a touchdown in the first half. The last 3 times The Lions in the snow, the Vikings at the end of last year, and then week 1 against Jacksonville. They came up with big touchdown performances in the second half.
That's because conditioning takes over. What Philadelphia can do to you is they can wear you out in the first half and take advantage of it in the second half.
First and 20, Riley Cooper was open for a second, but it's a fake, and Maclin had a step, but Foles was just a bit too tall. Greg Toller, an interception earlier on the coverage.
Foles needs to make that throw. They fake the bubble screen, and they run a little stutter go on the outside. Watch Foles fake the bubble screen to Riley Cooper, and I think Maclin is open, and Foles has missed a couple open targets here early in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 20, there's time, and Sproles out of the backfield, gets some of the penalty yardage back. Josh McNary out of Army, making the start. They injured Jarrell Freeman on the tackle.
You know, Josh McNary had 28 sacks at Army. I don't think he ever thought he would be covering Darren Sproles on Monday Night Football. And there's Coach Fitzgerald, the linebacker coach, telling him you're doing all you can do.
Jeff Fitzgerald, part of Greg Minuski's defensive staff. It's 3rd and 12. Foles about to get hit. Finds Maclin, but he cannot run to the first down. It's been a good tackling performance from LaRon Landry to quell Jackson and the rest of the Colts.
Well, it's a zone defense. It's a predictable situation. You're going to see the ball thrown right over the middle. Watch these 3 Colts. Breakdown, secure tackling, good finish.
3 possessions, just 1 first down between these teams to start the third. The lefty Jones gets a short kick away. Whalen ran up to get it at the 25. Maragos again tripped him up. And he's down at the 28-yard line. A lot of horseshoes following the football. It's been a tackling party. Colts team effort on defense on this Monday night. Back here in Indianapolis, Colts lead the Eagles 17-6. Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Lisa Salters wrapping up week 2 of this NFL season. Ahmad Bradshaw is the back. And he is stopped. Good pressure, good pursuit too by Benny Logan.
I've never seen that formation. T.Y. Hilton, 170-pound fullback. That got a little too cute. That's T.Y. Hilton. He's 170 pounds playing fullback for Ahmad Bradshaw. They use a little diversionary here. That's a little out of the box. I don't think he wants to be in there at fullback.
I don't think the intention was for him to be the lead blocker, do you?
No.
2nd and 9. Those are 10 of the 11 Eagles. Just 1 safety back near midfield. So they bring pressure on Luck. Got rid of it quick. Oh, what a catch by Wayne. Very close to the marker with a flag down. Carey Williams called for it.
Personal foul. Grass in the face mask.
Attack on.
Defense number 26. 15-yard penalty. First down.
What a catch. That's a fly trap. Reggie Wayne, he can catch the ball in some of the most incredible positions. And Carey Williams had great coverage. I remember Reggie Wayne's workout at Miami, Florida. I had never seen a kid catch the ball like that. He and Marvin Harrison, what a duo they were together.
35 years old now, Reggie. Play pass, first down. Luck chased off the spot, which is something you've talked about so much, John. Incomplete. Well, we talked about Reggie Wayne and the perspective. Most career receptions in the history of the league. These are the names. This is a lot like walking through the aisles at Canton. Of course, Marvin Harrison's numbers here. Our colleague Chris Carter, Tim Brown, Terrell Owens over 1,000 receptions. Isaac Bruce at 7th. And then Reggie Wayne, number 8. And he's closing in on the top 10 in receiving yards as well. An extraordinary group. Obviously, with more passing in the NFL, it's more modern-day players. But Wayne and Harrison, that combination here has been something special. Mostly with Peyton, and now Wayne finishing his career with Luck. Again, Luck on the move. Such a good athlete. He does this multiple times a game. He plays alive and he picks up a first down.
Well, people forget he almost ran for 400 yards. And keep an eye on tight end Dwayne Allen coming on your right side. Watch this block to give Andrew Luck some real estate. But don't ever underestimate Andrew Luck's scrambling ability and athleticism and strength in the pocket. Those are his winning edges, I think, that separate him.
It's his first carry of the night. And the 15 gets a first down, and Andrew takes a timeout. It's over 6 minutes gone. Third quarter. Colts driving up 11. Chip Kelly talking about Andrew Luck said, I remember the Pac-12 days. He had 350-plus yard runs. That athletic ability, in addition to everything he does as a pocket passer, those are the qualities that make him special.
Yeah, the arm talent, the football IQ. It's this athletic ability and his competitiveness where he can keep plays alive and extend drives with his legs that make him a double-edged sword. He's hard to defend, and he's really done an excellent job using his running game tonight, but when he's had to move around, he's done it.
How about that touchdown he had on Sunday night against Denver as he rolled all the way out and from the 4 took off and hit the pylon with the ball.
Great effort.
Got it all. 6'4", 240, that 4.6 speed, and above the shoulders as strong as it gets in the quarterback position. Ahmad Bradshaw spinning off a tackle for a gain of 5. John, we can't forget what Bradshaw has gone through. Surgery to fuse 2 vertebrae in his neck back in October. That ended his season. People weren't sure if he was going to come back this year. Not only does he come back, but Chuck Pagano's telling me it's week 1, it's Denver, it's a check down. He could have gone out of bounds. He turned it right up into 3 guys. It's the kind of player Bradshaw is. Very tough. Here he goes again. To the 17-yard line. What a job the offensive line of the Colts is doing here tonight.
Well, it's the same play. It's an unbalanced line. They're going to pull Thornton. They're going to bring Doyle away from this overloaded offense, and Philadelphia hasn't stopped it yet. Here it comes again.
John to the 12. What's the theory behind the unbalanced line? What does it do?
Excuse me, it forces your defense to adjust. You have to slide a man over. But what Indianapolis has done is they've run the ball to the loaded side, which they just did there, and they've run it away from the loaded side several times, and they've even thrown it. They have an extensive attack, and clearly Philadelphia is not ready for it.
Is that an easy on-the-fly adjustment, or is that hard for
It is, excuse me, but when you get Andrew Luck in a check-with-me situation where he can run it to the strong side or run it to the weak side, it's really, really good.
Second and 5. Which is picked up. Luck going end zone for Wayne. It's incomplete for body contact with Bradley Fletcher. The third down, and an important down here for the Eagles trying to keep this within reason.
That's a double move. Reggie Wayne for years has run an under route. Watch him start to the inside, and Fletcher's not buying it. And Andrew Luck got away with a bad decision. And Fletcher should make that catch.
For those who are wondering if it was going to be called as tight as it was in the preseason, there's your answer. There's contact outside the 5-yard zone, and it didn't harm the play, and nothing was called. 3rd and 5. Luck out of the pocket. Can he get there? He tried to do what he did to score in Denver, but he was out at the 9. Tough play for the official on that side to spot as he's on the run as well, but it's a clear 2 yards shy of the first down.
Running to his left, running away from Connor Barwin, Fletcher Cox. Great effort by Fletcher Cox to knock Luck out of bounds, but you have to really be impressed with that effort.
The ball goes where he crosses the line, even though he's in the air there, so that spot is pretty close to right. Here's Vinatieri, good already from 46. Those mechanics that have been so good for so many years. Bangs another one through from 27 and takes the lead to 20-6. Two Adam Vinatieri field goals Colts have scored in each quarter. They lead Philadelphia by 14 as the Eagles are running out of time here to get that offense cooking. Sean McCoy has not had that big impact night on the ground. 11 carries, 41 yards. Darren Sproles is leading the Eagles with 91 total yards tonight, 84 as a receiver, 7 on his 3 rushes. And that's been one of the MVPs for the Colts, Pat McAfee. The kickoffs become common to see the touchbacks on the kickoffs, but a tremendous net punting average also for McAfee. Has given the Eagles poor field position throughout the night. And that will continue with no return. Indianapolis keeping Philly to 6 points through 2.5 quarters without Robert Mathis, suspended for the first 4 games for performance-enhancing drug suspension. But then he injured his Achilles, and that will keep him out for the season. 19.5 sacks. He led the league in sacks last year. One of the oldest players to put up that many sacks is Johnson, a Pro Bowl player who played at a very high level last year. That's a guy you don't find anybody off the street to replace in your defense.
I don't see anybody providing that kind of effort. I've done a lot of clinic speeches, and I always point out this kid's effort. They can't replace Robert Mathis, the energy that he brought to this franchise, and it really sickens me that he can't be here with his teammates because of this suspension. And I think it had a lot to do with him getting hurt. He hurt his Achilles without supervision. He's training on his own, and it just bothers me that Robert Mathis can't be here and finish what has been a Hall of Fame career.
Completion of 8 to Cooper. McCoy on the edge on the run. LaShawn gets to the 43-yard line. Lisa Salters, you got a chance to speak to Robert Mathis today.
Yeah, Mike, I talked to him earlier this evening. He's in Atlanta with his family rehabbing. Surgery was successful on that Achilles on Thursday. He said he'll be on crutches for about 6 weeks. Timetable for return about 6 months. We'll get back to it after this.
At the 44, Eagles trying to get some offense moving. It's a Foles pass to Cooper for 5. Shy midfield. It is ruled incomplete. He went to the ground, didn't complete the act of the catch. Incomplete. Lisa?
And Mike, just talking to Robert Mathis, he said that he really just feels like an outcast, like he has been banished from the team. Really hates that he cannot be around his guys right now. He said he would be watching tonight, taking notes, gathering data. I said, why? You're not playing this season. He said, hey, it doesn't mean I'm never not going to play again. I plan to play. And so while I can't play, I've got to do everything that I can to get better.
That's the question with that injury at age 33. Just to be clear, you violate the substance abuse policy, you can be around the team facility. The PED policy, you can't be around the facility. So people have got to step it up, and Josh Chapman out of Alabama off the nose makes a big play there for the Colts. Getting McCoy in the backfield, and again, John, forcing 3rd and long for the Eagles.
And again, it's an obvious passing situation. And speaking of Robert Mathis's replacement, Eric Walden at the top of the screen has given Andrew Gardner problems tonight. Let's see if he can do it at crunch time.
Third and 11, McCoy chipped him, kept it from going, and what a catch over the middle by Zach Ertz. The tight end caught it at the 35. Big gain for the Eagles of 21.
Incredible catch away from his body in the middle of 3 Indianapolis Colts. You can't show replays, sorry, with this Eagle offense.
Here is Foles, looking left, firing towards Cooper. He's got a step. Riley Cooper, a flag down. Vontae Davis, too much contact downfield. We called a hole, I believe, on the corner. Or it will be pass interference. If it's pass interference, it goes way down there.
Pass interference.
Oh, big call.
Defense number 21. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball replaced at the 1-yard line. First down.
With the ball in the air when he's got his arm hooked, thus it's not a hold, but it's pass interference. So that's why it goes down there to the 1 instead of the 5-yarder.
Look at the pass protection. I mean, there's no one near Nick Foles. Jason Peters at left tackle does an excellent job.
That's your point. No Mathis, no other guy with pressure. A 35-yard penalty sets up Foles. Throws it off the hands of his tight end, Selleck, and incomplete. Selleck couldn't hang on. He's made that catch before.
Good call. It's a bootleg. You see Selleck's going to leak out into the end zone. He's wide open. The ball was thrown a little firm. There's no question about it, but I've seen Selleck make a lot more difficult catches in that. Red zone has been a problem for Philadelphia. Let's see if they can knock it across the goal line and make it a one-score game.
Yard line in tonight. 11 snaps, 9 yards. McCoy got low, got under the defenders, and looks to be in. LeSean McCoy, touchdown.
The inside zone, he's going to go right off your right side. Watch center, Jason Kelce, left guard, Dennis Kelly do a nice job, and LeSean McCoy gets his pads down and crosses the goal line easily.
Plane broken before that left knee came down, so McCoy gets Philadelphia's first touchdown of the night. Confirmed by the replay booth. And Cody Parkey to make it a 7-point game. Philadelphia needed a good drive, and they go down the field quickly. 80 yards in 2 minutes. Pass interference got him close. McCoy got his 50th career score. Last time the Eagles came to town here in Indianapolis, it was the old RCA Dome, the Hoosier Dome, the new building, Lucas Oil Stadium. And Nick Foles, quick 2-minute, 11-second drive, finally punching it in the red zone, and a 7-point game, 20-13. Whalen's going to let it go, and it's touchback. A penalty flag down back where the kickoff happened, which is almost always offside or somebody not starting on the 30-yard line. Came in last year. You have to be within 5 yards of the kickoff spot to take off. They'll tack it on, I would imagine. Well, maybe they'll have them re-kick it. Let's see.
Offside, kicking team number 28. 5-yard penalty, penalized from the 20-yard line. First down.
The Colts take over the 25. This no huddle, this tempo, this fast pace. You better be in very good shape to be able to keep up with this on the offensive side for Philly.
Yeah, physical and mental conditioning. Now, we've seen no huddle over the years. You remember Sam Weiss, 1988, Cincinnati. They used that muddle huddle. They were hard to defend, and it's gone on for a long time, this no huddle offense. I remember Marv Levy and Jim Kelly. They did a lot of damage into 4 Super Bowls, but Chip Kelly's no huddle is about mental and physical conditioning. They come at you relentlessly for 4 quarters.
Trent Richardson fumbled the football. Fletcher Cox lost his helmet there. Richardson lost the ball, and the Eagles have it. Cox, who's been a big impact player in this game, they knock it out of Richardson's hands for the 2nd time, and D'Amico Ryans falls on it.
You talked about the Eagles' struggles, Mike, in the first half of games and the way that they can explode on you in the second half. A lot of it has to do with what we just talked about, conditioning. This team is mentally and physically trained to go hard for 60 minutes.
D'Amico Ryans credited with the recovery, so that Eagle offense right back out there. Richardson, who's had a good game tonight, 16 carries, 66 yards, loses that fumble. It's a great opportunity for the Eagles to even the game. Movement by Riley Cooper of the Eagles.
False start, offense number 14. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Penalty number 9 on Philadelphia tonight. First turnover by the Colts, giving the Eagles by far their best field position of the game. Full, loaded, throw it in the middle. Ertz again. Open receiver, ball behind him.
When Nick Foles gets underneath the center, you have to know your tendencies. He's underneath the center. They're going to run a play-action pass. And that time they fooled the Indianapolis Colts. Nobody covered a tight end. Foles needs to make this throw somehow, some way. But when Foles is underneath the center, you have to be alert for the play-action pass. That time, Indianapolis got lucky.
Like some of the plays he missed last week against the Jaguars. Foles again. All kinds of time. Now running out of time. Wow, throwing it over here across the field to McCoy, who was blanketed by Josh McNary, the linebacker.
And Corey Redding has to be exhausted. That's as far as I've seen Corey Redding run in 10 years. They are tired. You got to rush the passer. You got to pursue these sweeps. Watch Corey Redding. This is a 12-year veteran pressed into service as a defensive end. Hustling to the ball. He gets a big lick on Nick Foles, but he's got to be exhausted. Look at him.
They show him one coverage, back out to a second, and the Eagles will run it with McCoy. Can he make men miss on the edge? McCoy first down to the 10-yard line. It's 3rd and 15, and McCoy gets him the first down on 21 yards.
You can't back off in coverage. It's 3rd and 15. You said it. It's a 3-man rush. The Colt defense played way too soft, and LeSean McCoy rips them.
Enoch Muamba, the backup linebacker, bailing all the way back to the middle as it's now 1st and goal with the ball touching the 10. McCoy inside 1 yard.
This personnel grouping is strange. They did this in the first half. There's 3 tight ends, 2 halfbacks, McCoy and Sproles together, no wideouts. Now they bring back Cooper and Macklin. But a strange personnel usage in the tight red zone tonight from Philadelphia. Now they're back to their balanced 2 tight end, 2 flankers set.
And it's Sproles as the running back. For Riley Cooper. Not even close. Flag down.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 62. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Well, back the Eagles to the 19. Jason Kelsey.
Take a look at the center, number 62. Don't see much there, Mike.
You see a lot of those 11 flags now on the Eagles tonight. Again, a run at Sproles, bouncing to the outside. Macklin blocks on the edge. Sproles inside the 5. Keeps going. Pinballs to the end zone. The Eagles on their way to tying the game.
Get a ticket and go watch the Eagles play. LeSean McCoy on 3rd and 15. And now it's Darren Sproles making one of the most memorable runs I've seen. Watch him cut this play back. One-on-one in the open grass, no chance. Look at that quickness and acceleration, and Philadelphia has just tied this game. 5'6", 175 pounds, and Darren Sproles at 31 years old still has great quickness. I was like Coach O's backs.
They are coached by a pretty good back in Deuce Staley, 5th all-time leading rusher in the Eagles. All even at 20 as Parkey adds the extra point. This offense was struggling. Chip Kelly, when they were down 17-0 to Jacksonville last week, we asked the guys, what was it like halftime? You know, you're the division champs. You're opening up at home. You're playing the Jaguars. So it was very calm, very matter of fact. That's the way this Chip Kelly program runs, like it did at Oregon. On the surface, it's helter-skelter and it's hectic. Everything's organized and planned, and Chip has a great way about him, and you've seen them stick with what they wanted to do and come back from a 14-point hole.
There's a strong commitment in this spread offense to run the football, and they like to hand it to running backs. A lot of these spread systems use the quarterback as the primary runner, but the whole system is designed to hand the ball to a runner and create one-on-one opportunities. And nobody wins in one-on-one situations like Darren Sproles and LaShawn McCoy. They make a lot of yardage after missed tackles.
So they convert the turnover into the touchdown. 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And Whalen will watch another one sail to the back of the end zone. We've got this duo of backs. Darren Sproles at 31, LaShawn McCoy at 26. And what they give you start adding up the yardage. It's 102 yards total offense for McCoy, and Sproles giving you 110 on his 9 touches. And John, they didn't have that guy to replace McCoy last year. And now, whether together or separate as a 1-2 punch, it'll give the Eagles a much better chance to get productivity out of that spot.
And we get to see what mettle the Colts offense has, led by Andrew Luck.
Number 20, Luck thinking about the screen to Bradshaw, but it was erased. Fletcher Cox continuing his strong game. Brandon Graham had the pressure.
Fletcher Cox is turning this game around with effort plays. Forced a fumble on the last play. Here's a screen play, and Fletcher Cox read it all the way. He read the hi-hat by the guard. He got up off the ground and denied that screen.
All-rookie player 2 years ago. Instead, as third down, when he becomes more of a player in third down inside, he could be a double-digit sack guy. That kind of talent. Luck needing to get some of the air. T.Y. Hilton to the 32-yard line. But a quiet night for Hilton. That's just his 3rd reception.
Credit this Eagle defense. Andrew Luck still under 100 yards passing. And this is the kind of game we expected, Mike. A shootout. And again, the Colts are back to the unbalanced line, heavy formation.
Bradshaw with the carry after the fumble by Richardson. Bradshaw gets that run for a gain of a couple as we dip under 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Looking at that huddle for the Indianapolis Colts, you have a young quarterback with Reggie Wayne, who's a Super Bowl champion. You have Akeem Nicks, who came over from New York, Super Bowl champion, and Ahmad Bradshaw, who won a championship. Normally, you don't surround a young quarterback with a lot of veterans with great history. Sometimes they can impact them in a negative way, but with Andrew Luck and his expertise, they wanted people that knew the game.
2nd and 8. Pressure picked up long enough to get it to Hilton for the first down at the 45. That's the 4th reception for Hilton. Michael Kendricks down behind the play for Philadelphia. Injured Eagle.
It's the shallow cross, man-to-man coverage, blitzes on, and Andrew Luck goes to strike. The Colts traded up to get T.Y. Hilton a couple years ago. They wanted a dynamic punt returner, and boy, has this kid turned out to be a lot more than that. 12 touchdowns the last 2 years, and I think the average that he has on those touchdown passes is over 35 yards. He's a home run threat. He's very good after the catch.
Concern for Philadelphia, the injury to Kendricks. You've seen his impact already here tonight. At Cal, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. Been a start of the first couple of seasons for Philadelphia.
This is a huge injury. They lost Najee Good last week, Mike, their 3rd linebacker for the season. And Casey Matthews will have to play. And he is no Michael Kendricks. The Eagles can ill afford to lose DeMeco Ryans, who played more snaps than anybody in football last year, or Michael Kendricks, or they could be in trouble.
You see, he already had the thigh tape, now a lower leg injury that they were looking at. And Matthews comes in, you know, the pedigree of the Matthews family over the years. The brother of Clay will check in to replace the injured Kendricks. You mentioned Najee Good, who's on the injured reserve with a torn pectoral muscle. he played either position. So he was that first inside linebacker in. So this is a big change here for Philadelphia because they asked so much of that combination of Ryans and Kendricks.
And they want to get Ryans some rest. Last year he played more snaps than any man in football. You need depth. It's a long season, and they don't have any.
Spate of injuries around the league yesterday. A lot of good players sidelined for a while, a few for the season. At the 45, they bring Matthews on pressure. It's picked up, so there's time for Luck to look for Hilton. Incomplete. A lot of bumping with Bradley Fletcher.
Boy, it's another blitz right up the middle. That time, Indianapolis picked it up flush. And Bradley Fletcher delivers excellent one-on-one coverage for the third time tonight. No help anywhere. It's a straight go ball. And Fletcher found the ball late in the down. Good work.
Preseason has ended.
Thank goodness.
Luck just 13 of 25, 90 yards passing. Underneath, it's Jack Doyle who caught the touchdown earlier. This is a nice story for the local kid who went to high school in Indianapolis, then went to Western Kentucky, was undrafted, waived by Tennessee. And here on Monday Night Football, first Monday Nighter in Indy in 4 years. Local kid making good.
Andrew Luck is going to take the quarter. Don't go anywhere. I got a feeling we're in for some real fun here in the fourth quarter, Mike.
Colts have written some fourth quarter Monday night history before.
Thanks
So
for
too have
bringing
the
it
Eagles. I wasn't even going to bring up the game. All tied at 20 after 3 on Monday Night Football.
ESPN celebrating 45 years of Monday Night Football.
2 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 6 seconds of that third quarter for the Eagles, and the math adds up to a new game as we begin the fourth quarter in Indianapolis. Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Lisa Salters wrapping up week 2 of the NFL season. Darren Sproles, the last touchdown to tie the game. Now Andrew Luck trying to respond for the Colts. This drive started at their own 20. From the Eagle 45, it's a gain of about 2 for Ahmad Bradshaw. Meantime, the Eagles haven't given us the injury update, but Michael Kendricks taking his helmet. He's limping very slowly to the locker room, so a key loss for Philly, who on a short week will turn around and play Washington on Sunday back at the Link. Dwayne Allen, very good tight end who had 45 catches his rookie season. He's been quiet thus far tonight. 83 lined up tight at the bottom of the screen. Luck throws, Hilton on the run. Boykin holds on for dear life until help comes after a gain of 13 and a first down.
Love to watch a quarterback under fire. Stand in there. Watch this. Andrew Luck. How about that throw? That's incredible toughness. And he's displayed it throughout his entire career.
Bradshaw stays in to protect. Luck sees space to take off, and he gets 3. It's a good job of the hustle by D'Amico Ryans to get a foot on him. Fletcher Cox was waiting for his shot at Luck.
And in checks Dante Moncrief, their rookie out of Mississippi. Have not seen Moncrief play as a pro. Very productive Ole Miss Rebel. He can run. He's got size. Let's see if offensive coordinator Pep Hamilton goes to the young man with fresh legs.
Moncrief, number 10, left Oxford after his junior year at Ole Miss. On 27, Luck throwing, and it is caught by that man, John. And you see Moncrief accelerate into the red zone, and he's on the board. His second NFL catch.
Hey, stack 3 receivers together, clear it out, and let the rookie work the quick outside break. Good throw by Luck, and you can see the life in his legs. Moncrief going to be a good player here in time as he learns this Indianapolis Colts system.
To be close to out of bounds there. Eagles choose not to throw a challenge flag. Kendricks will not be back in the game, the Eagles tell us, with a right calf injury. 1st and 10, they can get a first down at the 1. It's the quick toss to Bradshaw, who on the edge stiff arms Cary Williams and takes it down to the 6.
Boy, you want to play corner in the NFL, it's not just covering people in interceptions. You have to be able to tackle. And sometimes you're going to find Ahmad Bradshaw, who's not a real friendly ball carrier. But Cary Williams is tough. I like the way he breaks down and uses his long arms and size, and that's a great job holding on to a big back in space.
Marked officially at the 7. This is play 12 of the Colts drive. Trying to retake the lead. Luck's got Bradshaw. The Colts have retaken the lead. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The 3rd red zone touchdown pass by Andrew Luck. All of them on play action passing. And for the 2nd time, they sneak Ahmad Bradshaw out of the backfield, and Philly hasn't accounted for him. They miss Michael Kendricks. Colts took advantage of young Casey Matthews on that drive.
Ahmad Bradshaw, his last 2 receiving touchdowns came 3 years ago in 2011. He had 3 receiving touchdowns in his career. He has 2 tonight. Vinatieri adds the extra point. The Colts respond and retake the lead. From Indianapolis, ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Bank of America. NFLShop.com. Find the largest selection of NFL products at the official store of the NFL. And Autotrader.com. Land a great deal on your perfect car at Autotrader.com. One of the iconic spots here in Indianapolis, that Monument Circle. Got a look from above there and the look from above here tonight. Coverage from SpiderCam, brought to you by DirecTV. After the quick 14 points in 2 minutes for the Eagles to tie the game, the Colts with a reply, and Philly will start from the 20-yard line. A good matchup. Chip Kelly and Chuck Pagano, 2 coaches who have come in and had early success. Kelly, a division title in his first year. Pagano, 2 straight years taking these Colts to the playoffs, bringing their teams in. Both fell in big holes in the first game. Kelly's team rallied to win. Pagano's didn't. So they're trying to avoid going 0-2 here tonight. And his quarterback, Andrew Luck, although not the huge passing numbers, only 140 yards of offense, has thrown the 3 touchdowns. And after the Eagles' offense struggled in the red zone, they've bounced back here in the second half, and they're within 7. Sean McCoy to the left, bumped out by Bjorn Werner, first-round pick last year, gain of 2.
Watch how these Eagles give the ball immediately to the referee so they can spot it. That allows Philadelphia to start their operation quicker. They set the formation. If they want to substitute, they substitute briskly. They look at the defense. Chip Kelly and his coaches. Some of those coaches are the active signalers. Some of them are dummy signalers.
This time they take a bit more time to get this play off. As the flushed Foles takes off, and he slides down. That's where the ball is when the slide begins. Thus, he's a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and short.
Just no pass rush. You don't know which of those coaches is the active coach and which of them is dummy signaling.
In 3rd and 1, they go quick, and the Colts were ready for it. A good play by D'Qwell Jackson. The penetration of the former Brown gets McCoy, and it's a tempo clock really fast 3 and out.
Well, somebody needs to signal a better short yardage play. It's the 2nd time tonight they have stuffed Philadelphia in a short yardage situation. Sheer rejection, and nobody blocked Walden off the left side for the 2nd time.
Kick away from Donnie Jones. Beauty, 60 yards. Whalen's got room. With Whalen to the 30. Trying to get back to the near side. He got about 21 yards out of that return. To the 37-yard line. Officially 22. Pressure by Jackson. Walden with the cleanup. Colts 3 and out. 95 years of the NFL, for the first time, there's going to be a game with a team that overcame a deficit of 17-plus points against a team that lost its previous game when they led by 17. Jets blew the lead. Bears rallied to win last week. And that'll be the matchup next Monday. When we join you, countdown at 6. We're with you 8:15 Eastern. Richardson spins, got away from a loss of yards, and holds on as he was hit from behind by Trent Cole.
Well, they've been in that unbalanced line 15 times. They've run the ball to the strong side a couple times, and he has killed it to the weak side counter at least a dozen times. And that time, Trent Cole said, not this time. The veteran right end showed very good effort on that play. I don't care how old Trent Cole is, he could still play.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. He's out of the shotgun. Luck retreats. Richardson, or rather, out of the backfield. It is Richardson for the first down across midfield. And DeMeco Ryans stops at the 44.
Well, Michael Kendricks is not in the game. Casey Matthews, a reserve linebacker, must make this tackle in a one-on-one situation. Just a check first across the formation. There's Matthews for the wrap tackle, and he has no chance in the open field against Trent Richardson. The Eagles have no depth at linebacker. They lost Najee Good, their third linebacker last week. Michael Kendricks is out. They're going to continue to go after young Casey Matthews.
Emmanuel Acho is the only other option. That inside backer spot for Philadelphia. Back to Richardson again. 41-yard line, gain of 3.
So Benny Logan is shaken up, might be an ankle. Starting nose tackle, he's looking to come off the field, and this game has taken a physical toll on Philadelphia.
Logan in his second year out of LSU. A great LSU defense from a few years back. See that time of possession, and add to that, John, near exact balance for the Colts. 32 runs and 31 passes tonight. Richardson. And we'll bring up third and about 5. It has not been common that you've come to Indianapolis and watched the Colts run it and gain more yards running it than throwing it.
Exactly right. And on this critical third down, they brought in Ahmad Bradshaw to pick up a blitz. But there you see it, Mike. 30 carries between the two of them. Over 140 yards. They've caught 6 passes. The dynamic duo of Sproles and McCoy has been somewhat matched by Richardson and Bradshaw. Critical 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz.
Luck looking Reggie Wayne's way. Throwing that way. And it's caught by the receiver next to him, T.Y. Hilton, for the first down. They put those two next to each other to the right and move the chains at the 23-yard line.
Wide departure, in route by Hilton. Ball's thrown with anticipation and accuracy, and the pass protection from the offensive line and Ahmad Bradshaw paid off beautifully.
And Hilton limps off the field for the Colts. 6 catches tonight, 5 the night before. But the last couple of possessions, 4 big grabs by Hilton. Last drive was a touchdown drive. Bradshaw for about 2 yards. And John, this is really going to bleed the clock. Get close to 5 minutes. We know the Eagles go quick and can score quick. But it's a crucial area for them to force, at worst, a field goal attempt.
Yeah, when you have Adam Vinatieri on the sidelines, it's almost automatic from this range. You want to use as much clock as you can, make this a 2-possession game. And if you do throw it, your decision-making obviously has to be top-notch. Another kill out of this unbalanced formation.
And Bradshaw is caught by high on the line of scrimmage for a loss of a couple. DeMeco Ryans, who has been very active in this second half, forces 3rd and long.
They got to play. They can either run it over here, he can kill it over here based on where the numbers are. But this time Philadelphia, for about the 14th time, they have seen that scheme and they have finally stopped that scheme. I think it's time for the Colts to move on.
Hilton came back in the game. He joins Akeem Nicks, Reggie Wayne, the three receivers. The tight end is Kobe Fleener. 3rd and 9. Love throws, it's intercepted. Oh, and a good tackle by Reggie Wayne, or else that could have gone a long way with Malcolm Jenkins. Big turnover forced by the Eagles, and Philly has it back with 5:08 to go. Fletcher Cox was pressuring. Receiver fell down. Eagles have it back down 7. Why does that interception happen? Let's look at Boykin covering Hilton.
Well, all the emphasis on illegal hands and illegal contact. That's clearly a penalty on Boykin.
Again, it's in the 5-yard area. It's right at the edge of the 5-yard area, but because the ball is in the air, it should have been pass interference or at worst holding. Not called. Eagles get the ball, and from the 24, here is Foles running away from Hughes, who chases him down after a gain about 4. Montori Hughes at 350 pounds chasing down the running quarterback.
There's not a Colt on the field that can get pressure on Nick Foles, and Philadelphia knows it.
Second and 6. It'll be a run. It's McCoy trying to bounce to the outside. They've done a good job tracking him down, but that flagged with Landry.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, horse collar tackle, defense number 20. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Take a look at number 30, Landry, coming off your left side. I don't see that as a horse collar.
I thought a horse collar, you got to be up inside there. That's just pulling the jersey down, which is very legal. When you look from there, he's got him by the M. Jerry Austin, our twice Super Bowl referee here in the booth. Jerry?
You must get the hand inside the collar, inside the jersey, for it to be a foul. This is not a foul.
It's a couple of mistakes back to back.
Big mistakes.
So the 43-yard line. It is Foles with time, taking a shot from Macklin downfield. Incomplete. With 25 to go. Vontae Davis. Darius Butler, excuse me, all the coverage there. The coverage has been good on these corners. Davis, Butler, and Toller.
It's a double move, a little tight slot combination, and Darius Butler was beaten by a step. Nick Foles overthrew Macklin. This crowd not happy.
Another one there on the Colts. This is a screen with a lot of space for Sproles. Across midfield, Sproles accelerates. Darren Sproles still going inside the 10. First and goal at the 6. Extraordinary acceleration for 51 yards for the 31-year-old Sproles.
Can't touch this kid. Screen pass. Down the numbers he goes, and he is incredible in the open field.
Kelsey to center. 26 yards downfield, throwing a key block.
Colts got to regain their composure somehow, some way. 2 calls have gone against them.
Play clock is down to 10. The Eagles are not ready to run a play right now. They have not used a timeout yet. Play clock down at 3 and 2 and 1, and now they get a timeout. I've always thought one thing that should be changed in the rules. If you have a long play, they should give you more time on the play clock. It automatically gets reset to 40 when the play comes down dead, and everybody's got to run 45 yards. I think that hurts the offense for a big play game. In any case, timeout used by Philly.
And these 2 penalties have played a huge role in where we are right now. The interception, I think they missed an illegal contact penalty there on Boykin. Questionable decision by Luck to throw it, and then this is not a horse collar on LaRon Landry. But here we are at a 27-20 game. It's first and goal at the 6-yard line. Indianapolis has played good red zone defense tonight. They have to regain their composure and get one more stop but luck awaits one more opportunity.
Philadelphia struggled in the first half in the red zone. From the 6, it's full, seeking, throwing, end zone touchdown, Macklin. An extra point from retying the game at 27.
That's what you want to see from Nick Foles. Tight window delivery, touchdown Eagles at crunch time, and once again, no pass rush at all, and Nick Foles finishes Indianapolis with a beautiful throw. Jeremy Macklin on a shallow cross. Selleck ran clearance the other way, and it's a good man-to-man beater. That's a nice drive, aided by the penalty on Landry.
It's the rookie, Cody Parkey, to tie the game. So we're thinking the Colts had a chance to go up 14, maybe 10 with a field goal, but they throw the interception. Foles walks them back down the field. The big play by Sproles. Game tied at 27. Andrew Luck has closed the deal often in his young career. He's got another chance to do it again here tonight. Well, we forecast a high-scoring game. Just a little higher scoring, perhaps, than some thought. 27 all here, and now Andrew Luck with 3:25 to go. You got Reggie Wayne, Akeem Nicks, T.Y. Hilton as that receiving core. Will they be able to walk it down the field and perhaps give Adam Vinatieri a chance for another field goal at the end? Or can this Eagles defense come up with a big stop and give Philly one more chance before overtime? Very few kickoff returns tonight, and that continues as Parkey puts it all the way back.
Well, this is the time Andrew Luck likes the most. He's 15-2 in one-possession games. He brought his team back late to win a game dramatically against Houston last year. He loves the pressure. Down 38-10 in the playoffs to the Kansas City Chiefs. I went outside and went for a walk, and I came back, and guess what? Andrew Luck brought him back. This is the time of game that Andrew Luck excels the most. Let's see if Philadelphia can stop him.
Trent Richardson is the back, and from the 20 it begins with Richardson running to the right for a good gain of 6 yards on first down. Each team 2 timeouts to work with. Eagles playing without Michael Kendricks, one of their starting inside linebackers. Big loss for Philadelphia.
You can see that they're staying true to their game plan. They do not want to give this ball back to Philadelphia. The Colts are out of gas up front on defense.
Eagles have gone to Emmanuel Acho instead of Casey Matthews at that other inside linebacker spot. And there is the run inside by Ryans, who got the first contact on Richardson and keeps it to no gain, even a loss of a yard.
I'm shocked by those 2 calls. Back-to-back runs with Andrew Luck at the helm. I think they've got to let Andrew Luck throw it against this Eagles secondary. 3rd down and 5. It's Akeem Nicks and Reggie Wayne at the bottom of the screen. Dwayne Allen split wide to the right up top with Hilton in the slot.
This play will come before the 2-minute warning. Limited time of the play clock. Pressure up the middle, picked up for the moment. Luck steps up, throws on the run, incomplete, as the rest of the pass rush got to him. And with 2:07 to go, the Eagles will get the ball back with 2 timeouts right at the 2-minute warning.
And the same story all night. It's been up the gut pressure. They try to knock Andrew Luck off the spot, and they've done a nice job for the most part throughout this night. Conservative calls on 1st and 2nd down and on 3rd and 6. Defensive coordinator Bill Davis sets up Darren Sproles, who's been the hero tonight for Philly.
Big key to the night has been Pat McAfee's good net punting. This is high but short. Sproles from the 32. Sproles looked for a seam. He got knocked down at the 40, just knocked a little bit off balance by Luchez Purifoy. And that helped keep him from going a long way. Eagles with a chance when we come back.
Hi, folks. Steve Levy in for Stuart Scott. Trent Ray and Steve will join me on the GMC postgame report coming up. Never know who else will join us. Last week it was Megatron live on the field at the 20-yard line. To break down the game, get the fellas' take on the latest news on Adrian Peterson and the top 10 plays from week 2 around the NFL. Should be a dandy of the final 2 minutes. Up to Mike and John. Maybe then some. Fellas?
Yeah, maybe OT, Levy. Levy's in the building. That used to mean overtime in the hockey days. Eagles here inside the 2 minutes. Chip Kelly has 2 timeouts. They're at the 40. Remember their rookie kicker, Cody Parkey, made a 50-plus yarder last week. First, they got to move it. It is Foles on first down. Throwing complete to the tight end, Ertz. Zach Ertz inside the 40 at the 36-yard line.
Josh McNary can't hang with these tight ends and backs, and pass protection again has been stellar down the stretch.
From here, a field goal will be 54 yards. Parkey made a 51-yarder last week, so they're in great shape for a big comeback on the road. Colts have 2 timeouts if they want to preserve some time. Indianapolis takes timeout here with 1:21 to go. I don't know if that was defensive confusion or clock-saving strategy. Well, the Eagles dug out of that hole 17-0 against Jacksonville. Here they were down double digits in the second half. No team in the history of the league has started 2-0 after trailing by 14 or more in the second half of each of those first 2 games, and they were down 20-6 to start the third quarter.
Start to wonder if Chip Kelly doesn't have Andrew Luck's number. Luck only lost 3 games. His last 2 years at Stanford, 2 of them to Chip Kelly's Oregon Ducks. But the Colts have a lot of strong players out there. They have smart football players. They just don't have the speed to rush the passer, and Philadelphia is making them pay miserably.
To be correct what I said, they were down 20-6 middle of the third quarter, not the start of the third. Foles quickly in the hands of Sproles, has been the hero tonight. And there goes Sproles again, pushed down at the 19. What a night he's having. 1:11 to go, first down Eagles.
And Jason Kelce comes onto the edge as the lead blocker on this screen pass. Watch number 62 come from nowhere. This is a 300-pound center on the kick out. Look at that man run.
In the fourth quarter, John, on their 65th play of the night.
I love Kelce. I just like the way this young man plays the position. This athleticism at center, a huge part of the Eagles' success. Colts have to blitz and force a turnover.
It's a career-high receiving for Sproles, 151. Down to 38 seconds left. And McCoy is tackled, gain of 2. So Parkey, who was a Colt in the preseason, they had Adam Vinatieri. They traded to get him late in the preseason, knowing Vinatieri was going to win the job. The clock continues to run with 20 seconds left. From here, the field goal would be right about 36 yards. And now Chip Kelly sending the instructions to Foles. Don't know if they want to put it in the middle here or not. They're going to run it down. I guess kick it from the right hash. They'll take this timeout with 3 seconds left. On second down, the one thing this does, if there's a bad snap for some reason, which happens so rarely now, but it doesn't give you a chance to throw it away as an incomplete pass and take another shot at the field goal. But they run it down to 3, and Parkey will have the chance to win the game.
What does this tell you about the mental toughness of the Philadelphia Eagles? To put themselves on the brink of back-to-back comeback victories to start the 14th season. But you need a kicker that can make these kicks to go deep into the playoffs. Let's see if Parkey has what it takes.
Colts have a timeout. Let's see if Pagano will take it to ice the rookie, and he does. Timeout called by Pagano. So even though that field goal was good, it looked like the Colts took the timeout on the near sideline. The Eagles are running out like they won the game, but I was looking at the official next to Chuck Pagano. I think he got that timeout. So hang on a minute.
Third and final charge timeout prior to the snap.
So clear the field.
Second down.
Chuck Pagano was next to the head linesman on the near side here and clearly called timeout. Perhaps the head linesman's whistle was not heard, but we'll do it again. So hold that euphoria, that celebration, and refocus. Parkey was undrafted. Indianapolis originally signed him. Ryan Grigson is the GM of the Colts, has done multiple trades with the Eagles, a team he used to work for, and traded for Parkey.
A lot of backup linemen, Mike. Wade Smith is out here on one wing. He just got here from the Houston Texans. Let's see if Indianapolis can mount a rush.
36 yards for the win. Parkey does it again, and the Eagles do it again. They rally from down 14 of the second half, and they do something no team in the history of the league has done. Out of a 14-point second half hole, week 1, week 2, and open 2-0.
Good job, man. Good job.
Darren Sproles, Chip Kelly. We're going to have fun watching this film.
Cody Parkey has every kick he ever made going back to college charted in a book. This one he'll look back with great memory because it's his first NFL game-winning field goal. And it gives the Eagles a 2-0 start to their season. And they become the 7th team in the league this year to open 2-0. And Indianapolis, division champion last year, joins New Orleans and Kansas City as surprise teams among the 7 that have opened 0-2 in this 2014 NFL season. Thriller at the buzzer in Indy. Eagles 30, Colts 27. Steve Levy and company of the GMC postgame next on SportsCenter with John Gruden, Lisa Salters, Jay Ruff, and Chip Dean, and our entire Monday night team in the truck, Mike Tirico. So long from Indianapolis. SportsCenter's next.